So what I've got here for tools, I've got a drill with probably like an 1/8 inch bit, drill bit in it. I've got my PVC cutters. I've got my cement and primer for PVC. For supplies, I've got some thread tape. I've got a couple of 3/4 inch end caps. I've got one 3/4 inch T, two 3/4 inch couplers, and this one is a 3/4 inch PVC coupler to a 3/4 inch NPT thread. And then this is an adapter that goes from 3/4 inch NPT to garden hose fitting. And then the last piece would be this, which is a female to female garden hose. You would find this like this was for a dishwasher. You can also find it. You can also find it with the garden supplies. They often use these for connecting hose reels up to the garden spigot. I've got 4 PVC 3/4 inch. Schedule 40 will probably be better to be able to handle the pressure because it is the 60 PSI or so from the house. First off, let's go ahead and get the one end on. Hopefully I'll be able to find all my pieces after my kids get done playing with them. I'm going to make these about 1 foot wide. These will be my stabilizers. Alright, so now that we have the stabilizers on here, I'm just going to put some end caps on. Do you want to primer this one too? There you go. All around them. Yeah, there you go. Alright, can I have this one, Rose? Can you do this one too? Here in the end, we need to put our NPT fitting in. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. And we'll take some of our thread tape and we'll just thread that in there. This is the time where I get out my wholly inadequate pliers to snug it up. This is the watering tool for the garden. We're going to put this over in the garden all the way along and drill some holes in it so that the waters can stay wet. The waters can stay wet so that all the plants have enough water. Alright, so all the assembly is done, so we're waiting for the glue to dry, but while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and put it in the garden. And then once all the plants are there, we can decide where we want the holes and drill the holes. So, I realize it's fairly obvious, but this guy will simply attach right here. So now stay tuned for another 3 hours while we get everything else set up and wait for the glue to dry and pressure test it. No, I'm just kidding, we'll just cut to that. Alright, so we just got a little, I think this is a 1/8 bit. And I'm basically just drilling them in at a 90-degree angle. And you'll see, once we drill a hole, there's air from the last hole on, so it's got to purge all the air before it starts spraying again. We'll get some water here in a second.
Here it goes. Rose, stop messing up my garden beds. No, no.
If you got value out of or enjoyed this video, help us out by subscribing to the channel and clicking the affiliate links down below. Tell me if you end up building something like this. It's not perfect, but I believe it's a step in the right direction for our needs.